Hello, welcome back. I'm Tonya from Tonya's Witchy Kitchen, and how are you doing today? Hanging in there, hanging in there. That's all I can say. Definitely fall, definitely fall. Do you know what I hate about fall? You get the bugs and the mice. And living on a farm with hay bales, I swear there's twice as many mice. I swear. And this year has been the worst year for mice in my house. I hate mice in my house. I will take spiders. I will take crickets. Heck, I'd probably take no, I wouldn't take a snake. But I wouldn't have any mice if there was a snake in my house. But no snakes. No snakes. My grandma had a snake in her house once. That was amazingly funny. But yeah, no, I hate them. And we've had so many because there's this one little place where they run along the pipes, right? You know, the water pipes, not in the whatever. Okay, and there's one place they can get up into the house. So we have traps around there. However, my sons were, in and out of the house one day, and all of a sudden, as my son opened the door into the house from the garage, they all screamed because a mouse had run in front of them, ahead of them, into the house. So they blocked off the entryway. They put a thing in there, mouse trap in there. But I mean, really, come on, a towel? They had that door open so many times. I don't know what happened to the mouse. I'm hoping he went out, hid behind the thing and went out. But I really don't know. But I hate him. But do you think my husband will plug this hole? So my son was like, we have expansion foam, right? He's like, well, just, okay. Well, he tried. Bless his little heart, he tried. But the expansion foam was 5 years expired. And it says it will solidify after expiration date. Oh, I hate him. Hate him. Just gonna go in there with a glue stick and just... Hey, if it works, it works. And I don't know why. We've been here for quite a few years, and I don't know why all of a sudden we're getting mice. It's just nuts. I hate them. They destroy everything. You know what I mean? Like, if they don't poop all over, they're chewing on something. Oh, they got in my cupboard, and they chewed the heck out of my Instapot. Luckily, the seal was in the pot, so they couldn't get it. But they were chewing on the little nubs on the sides. Yeah. Oh. I hate them. I hate them. I'm sorry. I hate them. But hopefully pretty soon this will be the end of them. And I know the reason because the dogs chase the cats away. So we don't have our cats around as close to our house anymore. They're a little farther away. And so that makes a big difference. And my dogs are so dumb. If they see it run, they will catch it. Like, Willow's great at catching moles and mice. But if they don't see it run, they're oblivious to it then. Yeah. Oh, I hate them. Ugh. But anyway, this is technically an episode of Tea Time with Tonya's Witchy Kitchen. I know I haven't done a Life with Spice in a while, and that's because they take a lot of time. But this episode, I needed to do this because I've been waiting. People have been waiting for it. Maybe. I don't know. We will see if they've been waiting for it. But the tea, it's not really tea time. It's more like wine time. Let's just whine about it, right? So this is the flower wines. This is the next step to the flower wines. Have some really great progress and a little bit of a hiccup. And I wanted to share it with you, and so you can see what I'm doing with the progress with my wine making. So 3 things: dream big, be true to you. You are worth it. There's no note taking. It's just all about the wine. I want you to concentrate on the left wine on the left. Do you see how cloudy it is compared to the one on the right? And even in this picture, you can see how cloudy it is compared to the right one, that you can see the picture behind it. So what makes a cloudy wine? Well, first of all, we're going to check them out. So my lilac wine is the one that was super, super clear. And my dandelion wine is the one that is not as clear. You won't be able to see in there. I'm trying to show you, like, it's cloudy the whole way up. And there's different things that make it cloudy. And the options for this is, option number 1 is to basically rack it again and let it set for a few more months. Now remember, I added more sugar to the dandelion wine, and maybe it was just too much sugar. Okay? And look at my stopper was, they were like all the way down there. They hadn't run out of water yet, so that was a good thing. So I'm going to re-rack it and fill it again. There's a lot of, the other option is to figure out why it's cloudy. Okay? Number 1, it could still be fermenting, or the sugar is still in the wine. It could be too hot or too cold. The wine yeast starter was too warm. Close the up. There's all these reasons, and I will post the link for those below. But the one is still fermenting, and you need a wine hydrometer to figure that out. The second is, it could be a pectin haze. If you don't use a pectin enzyme, then it could be a pectin haze, which requires, for every, you take 4 ounces and a 1/4 teaspoon of a pectin enzyme, and see if it clears it up. The third is the tannins falling out of the wine, and I thought maybe this was my problem. So what you do is you heat a sample up in a saucepan and see if it clears up. Then there's a cold test and a hot test, and all these things, which is no fun. But filtering doesn't always help this either. But guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to filter it anyway, because I had a lot of sediment on the bottom of that wine. The fourth reason is, and the worst reason, is bacteria infection. If it smells bad, like sauerkraut or fingernail polish, it's bad and unsalvageable. Now mine didn't smell bad. I actually tasted it, and it didn't taste too bad either. They both smelled, like a wine, like alcohol type smell. Not bad though. But in the case of bottling, I didn't bottle it because, number 1, I was going to use a glass spin cap. Glass bottle with a spin cap, not a cork. So if you use a cork, lay it on its side, and it's going to breathe and age. If you use the spin cap, right, it's upright and it's done. Okay? So for me, I tasted my lilac wine, and I think it needs to age more. So I'm not bottling it because I only have the spin caps. I'm putting the airlock back on, and I'm going to let it age some more, like at least 3 months, which will take us to December. And I know some of you will be very upset by this, but this is what I am doing with my wine. My dandelion wine, that one, I am also doing the same thing with. I racked both of them because of the sediment on the bottom, okay? And actually, the lilac one, the sediment was much more yucky than the dandelion one, which was kind of funny, and maybe it had to do with the filtering. Who knows, right? But it was beautiful and clear until I filtered it, and then it was a little shocking, to say the least. What am I doing with my dandelion wine? I racked it, and I had at least 3 or 4 cups that it was like just too swirly. And so I left it, set it aside, let it sit overnight. I'm going to strain it one more time, and I'm going to use it for soap in the upcoming future, because you know how I like wine and soap. But anyway, this is the lilac wine that I am re-racking, and I'm going to show you the sediment in there, because for as clear as it was, I didn't think there was that much stuff on the bottom. I mean, you can see a little bit, but look at that. It's just gross and disgusting, and I threw that out. That will not be in any soap. that I am making. It probably has great properties in soap or something crazy like that. But I threw it out. Sorry. That was what I did. But anyway, this one is the lilac wine after setting for a week. And I'm going to leave it till December. And this is my dandelion after a week. And it's still really, really clear. So this is part 2. We're looking for part 3 in December. I hope you had a good time. Thank you for dropping by. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.